All right, so for my on-off assignment for this week, I was fortunate enough to see the musical Wicked at Keller Auditorium in Portland. This was my second time at a musical. First time I saw Les Mis, that was actually just about a year ago that I saw Les Mis. So I was fortunate enough to be able to go see Wicked. I didn't get any pictures or anything. There were a lot of rules on taking photographs and stuff, and I didn't really want to cause any drama, so and taking pictures. Essentially, the musical Wicked is a reformation of the true events of what happened in The Wizard of Oz. It follows Glenda, the Good Witch, and the Wicked Witch of the West, whose name is actually Elphaba. Um, it starts out, Glenda and Elphaba are best friends. They meet in college. Elphaba dreams of becoming an apprentice for the Wizard of Oz. But after meeting the wizard, Elphaba finds out that he's actively working against the people of Oz. And it's in that moment that she realized she can't work for him, but Glenda still wants to. The wizard's press secretary came out and basically said, hey, she can't be trusted. Her new name's the Wicked Witch of the West. And after this, Elphaba and her partner or love interest or whatever you want to call him, Fiyero, they run away together. Eventually, Fiyero is captured. He sacrifices himself, and he's captured, and he's turned into what we know as the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz story. And then at the very end, to relieve suffering of her friends, she stages her own death, and she is melted by water. The iconic scene, "I'm melting," comes from that. I very much enjoyed this musical. I was a little, I was a little skeptical at first because, it's a whole other perspective of a musical of a story that I really love. But it was just phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. An intended message that I picked up was the idea of the pursuit of truth, and that truth ultimately reigns supreme. We're told the story that Glenda is the Good Witch, and that what she tells is correct without any argument or second guessing. And we see in the musical that that's vastly different than the original story. The wizard being corrupt, Glenda betraying Elphaba, etc. For assumptions, my only assumption that I had coming in was from the perspective of just knowing the original, so I might have had some bias in favor of that. A worldview that I found was the idea of sacrificial love. Elphaba sacrificed her dreams to work with the wizard for the benefit of the Ozians. Fiyero sacrificed himself so that Elphaba could escape. Excuse me. Elphaba sacrifices her love so that Glenda could continue her political career out of love for her and of Oz. And the story unearths an already prominent American story called The Wizard of Oz by telling the story of Elphaba. So culturally, it changes things up quite a bit. And it uses themes of sacrificial love, racism, and political corruption to highlight the idea of the pursuit of truth against all odds. It reveals about our culture that we also have these things that happen behind the metaphoric curtain that doesn't always meet the eye. And we have political corruption and truth being hidden from us so that others may stay in power in America to this day. From an artistic practice standpoint, the set was very mechanical and almost steampunk-esque. It was really cool. I remember Glenda being lowered down in this huge bubble, which it had gears and stuff on it, which I thought was really cool. And then all of the stage represented the wizard hiding behind this curtain, which I thought was a really cool use of metaphors there. The choreography was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. The music, the score was really good. All in all, just a really awesome experience. On a surface level, I see this as a university student who's trying to decide what might be the best route of my life from a moral standpoint, and then navigating who I want to be. I might be more absent in that this is a woman's experience, and so I may not entirely understand that as a man. And it helped me to refocus my mind from what can I do to be most successful and into what should I do best morally. So all in all, was a phenomenal musical. Definitely would attend again. And yeah,